My name is Kyle Adair-Whyte. I'm 24 years old. I'm currently self-employed as a courier. I'm also studying a level 3 diploma. Yeah, I was stopped on the 4th of September around lunchtime.
Bike won't start, being stopped by police again.
A policeman stopped me and accused me of being involved in moped-enabled snatches. I was in my dress shoes and I was just going to my friend's house, and he just thought he had the right to assault me and then accuse me of being a thief, which I just thought was like, well, you've gathered all that like suspicion from just seeing a damaged bike, which is just, I think, so unfair, you know.
Yes?
What's your surname, mate?
Why?
I'm going to check that the bike is insured in your name.
Why don't you just call up my insurance company?
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it all run through the box, do the relevant checks, and then if it's all kosher,
why are you
go on your way, can't you?
Why are you suspicious? I haven't done anything, by the way. I haven't done anything. Yeah, just pushing my bike because it won't start, and apparently I'm suspicious.
It came to light recently that he's attacked a man in his car in the local area, so I thought it might be worth sharing my video, my little story with everyone else to make sure it doesn't happen again. He doesn't get, back on the street. His name is PC Savage.
Get out of the car!
He grabbed my wrist straight away, told me to stop. I didn't actually hear him straight away. He told me to stop, then he proceeded to try and take the keys out of my bike without saying that, I'm taking the keys from your bike. He had him in his hand, I took them back off him and said, why are you trying to take my keys? And he just said, stop there, and he just grabbed me and he held on to me, and then I stopped. I was, simply saying to him, this is my bike. How could it not be my bike if I had the keys? I've given him the registration number. I've told him my first name. Yeah, he proceeded to handcuff me and detain me, call back up, and humiliate me, embarrass me on the road. And I hadn't actually done anything wrong. I hadn't done anything suspicious. All I was doing was pushing my bike because it didn't start.
Yeah, get a unit running. I think we've been involved in practice. At this moment in time, Billy, you're detained for the purpose of a search, okay? Suspect you might have been involved in moped-enabled snatches. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Yeah, I've got the bike.
You haven't got the bike?
I've got the bike.
I would say I was there for, about 25 minutes to half an hour. I was handcuffed for about 20 minutes. Even the way the backup came, like 4 of them in a big truck, and they're all standing around me. The first thing the female officer said was, "Oh, that looks like a nice, legitimate, roadworthy bike," and I'm like, "What?" Like all you're doing is being provoking, making me feel threatened because I'm just one guy on a moped. So why do you need backup? You're the police officer with the kosh and the taser and the handcuffs and the bits and the bobs and the sirens and the whistles why do you need backup? He was reluctant to give it to me. I mean, after the search, once they knew everything, I didn't say anything. I just held out my hand because, that's their protocol. They're supposed to always make sure that they give you a slip to prove that whatever you've done, whatever they did, there's a record of it. No, it's not the first time I've been stopped. I've been stopped loads of times in Islington, and the same thing happens all the time. I mean, I'll always record because that's what I feel like I'm entitled to do for my safety, for everyone's safety. When I saw the video on Facebook of PC Savage attacking this guy in his car, it just confirmed my suspicions of what I was saying to him. I was saying to him, you actually haven't got any grounds to search me. You haven't got any evidence to prove that I'm a criminal or anything. It's just your ego. You've seen a black guy in a jacket pushing a bike that's slightly broken, and you just immediately assumed he's a criminal.
Does he look suspicious? Is his bike running?
Because you're walking along the road, right, with a moped that's all smashed up.
It's not all smashed up.
It is.
The front bit's smashed.
Certainly not roadworthy.
So what happens? How could you deem it roadworthy? I wasn't even driving. The engine wasn't on, so it doesn't matter if it's roadworthy. I'm still pushing the bike. I don't understand. You just stopped me through discrimination.
No.
So
I
what?
stopped
You
you.
stopped me because you've seen a damaged
I
bike.
stopped you because I'd seen you pushing a moped along the road, and I wanted to make
Okay.
sure you hadn't just picked it up from someone.
Well, how would I have just picked it up from someone
No,
who had the
listen, I'm
keys?
going to argue with you. Having stopped you, I've become more suspicious because I've seen the state of the moped, and I suspect it might be involved in moped-enabled snatches. Okay?
What does that even mean?
So at the moment, you're staying here whilst I confirm or allay my suspicions.
Your suspicion should have melted away when I gave you my registration number without hesitation. Your suspicion should have gone away when when you saw it's my key.
My insurance details are Lexington Insurance.
If you wasn't in your police uniform, you wouldn't come up to young guys and just grab them and tell them to stop and say, allay my suspicions. That's crazy. You think because you got a uniform, you have your little, your little costume on, you can come and stop people and harass them and embarrass them on the high rope. He said to me, he's not racist, he hasn't got an ego, he's not got any prejudices. And I said to him, well, you didn't learn anything in the academy because everyone's got some form of natural prejudice because of how they grow up and the experience they have. And he just refused to even accept that. He was like, no, racism ended ages ago. And I'm thinking, when they search you and they embarrass you and they humiliate you, I just get ill. It just stresses me out. I can't think straight. I lose all appetite and stuff. So I think he should be suspended, like immediately suspended, because he needs training. He needs to he needs to learn how to interact with the public. Right now, he's not qualified. He's just not ready. Whoever passed him in the academy, they need to get reassessed as well, because he just doesn't have the communication skills. He doesn't have the leadership skills. He hasn't used any of his protocols, making me aware of my rights or whatever. He hasn't said to me whether he's stopping a search, stopping a count, nothing. He just said, allay my suspicions and you're some sort of moped thief. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to prove that I'm not? If I saw PC Savage again and he was being sensible and not, aggressive, I would say to him, remember, you swore an oath as a constable to uphold the law, not to just go around accusing people of being criminals and harassing people and assaulting people, because that's criminal in itself. You didn't tell me, under what law you're stopping searching me. You didn't tell me anything. All you did was embarrass me on the side of the road. Think twice, because you never know what kind of effects your actions you're gonna have on people, in the community as well.
Constant barrage. You just don't understand, what they're doing is detrimental to the whole of society, really.
But you feel you have the right to, stop people, assault people, try and confiscate their property.
My property.
Smash their property and brutalise them. You're a police officer, that's supposed to mean something in this country. Like the whole law and order thing in this country is supposed to mean something. We're supposed to set a benchmark, we're supposed to set a standard. And it's just failing. It's just failing left, right and centre. And this is a perfect example of how it's failing. Yeah, it makes me feel really bad about myself, because I am trying, and I'm working, and I'm doing progressive things. I'm helping young people, I'm helping myself, I'm helping other people. And then to have to stand on the side of the road while 5 officers take the piss out of me, this makes me think, well, what's the point? Because I'm always gonna get pulled over and embarrassed on the side of the road anytime they hear my name.